Awesome. So we get to make our way to Sable Azole and give the president the letter without having to go out of our way. That's nice and convenient. Hey, actually, Turtle, you can, turtle transport me to Sable Azole, can't you? Yes, you can. Yes. Convenience. I love it. Yes, this is the place I was thinking of. This is exactly the place I was thinking of. So Sable Azole was built on top of an old Amarcian ruin, is what I'm understanding.
Mr. President?
What? Where? The president doesn't have any guards? Are you kidding me? What is this?
Ah, excellent. You've returned from your Fendel excursion.
We came here as soon as we could.
Mr. President, we have a personal letter for you from Chancellor Eigen.
I see. So King Richard is involved with the incident at World's Eye.
I'm sorry, Mr. President. We weren't strong enough to stop him.
Don't apologize. This matter goes far beyond mere strength of arms. It's time for the people of this world to come together and face their common enemy. And it seems Chancellor Eigen feels the same.
We had a second reason for coming to Sable Azole, sir. We are searching for the lost archive of the Amarcians.
Lost archive?
Yes, sir. The Overseer said we would find it here. We thought it might be located in the research tower.
And this archive contains information that will help in our struggle against King Richard.
We believe so, sir.
We discovered ruins in the deepest part of the tower that appear to be of Amarcian origin. However, they are protected by a series of complex security mechanisms, so we have been unable to examine them closely.
Security mechanisms, huh? I might be able to jigger them open, but I won't know until I try.
Mr. President, will you allow us to investigate these ruins?
Yes, of course. The tower is yours. However, as this is a matter of state security, I must insist that we accompany you. Is this acceptable?
Of course, Mr. President.
Senor President, let's go. Alright, so hopefully after we fix Richard's whole, demon possession thing, then he can be like, hey, I'm all down for getting in on the whole countries working together thing.
Oh, I'm sorry, Captain.
Please, don't worry. The fault is mine. But how did you know it was me who bumped into you?
Your body is rugged. I knew right away.
Can you recognize everyone that way?
Yes, except everyone is different. But I know when they're around by their scent, their voice, and the sound of their footsteps.
Oh, how do you know it's me, Sophie?
Perhaps when you're around, Sophie feels an instinctual urge to run away.
Oh, that's totally not true.
No, of course not. You're always very warm to everyone, Pascal. So even when you're far away, I know it's you.
Sophie! Oh.
Pascal?
Well, it's a good thing Sophie can't see you now.
Shut up, Captain!
I love Malik. So I assume I still can't use Sophie to fight, right? I forgot to check that. Sophie still can't fight? No, she can't. Okay. Just double checking, because I'd rather have Sophie because, healing and all that jazz. Discovery? Somnosphere. Ah, no skit with it? Oh, that's annoying. Anyways, how do we get to where we're going? What is this? There's something carved in it. The password in the is the monster beloved by the people of Strata. Is there a chest in here? No, there's a chest outside that was Rakagon, and I already got it like way back when, if I'm not mistaken. So do I have to go up to go down? Is that the situation I find myself in? Oh, I can't get anywhere else from here. Okay. Weird. I don't understand the, Oh, is this an elevator? Oh, it is. Okay. I was confused. I didn't know where the heck I was supposed to go. I didn't realize that the little center thing was an elevator. Nice. Yeah, this definitely screams Amarcian. Let's see what we can figure out. Oh, this is amazingly Amarcian. Are there even any security things? This looks like we instantly made it to the archive.
So this is the Amarcian's other archive, huh?
I expected to have to go through a dungeon or something, but nope, it's just right here. How could they not get into this? Like, it didn't even have a cutscene of Pascal opening some secret door or something. Did they get into this room and they were like, well, we can't work the magical book tablet?
It looks just like the machines we saw earlier. In that case, I should be able to whack this into shape in a jiffy.
Astounding.
Took a drink of my water and it didn't want to go down the right esophagus. The right esophagus, implying I have two esophaguses. It didn't want to go down the right pipe. There we go.
It's amazing that a device so old still functions. And that a single girl could so easily crack the security which had confounded our brightest scientists.
Okay, let's see. Fodra. Fodra. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
What is it?
Well, I found a route to Fodra, but I'm not sure it'll work. Also, it's kinda super dangerous. First, we need to find this flying shuttle that's designed to travel through the aquasphere. But apparently it can't just ploop on through on its own. It seems like there's another piece to the puzzle.
Hold on, what's the aquasphere?
It's this giant, like, membrane of water in the sky that covers our entire world. Are you saying there's an ocean in the sky?
Is there anything in there about how to cross this barrier?
Well, it seems like the ancient Amarcians were planning on just busting open a hole for the shuttle to pass through. They were working on a method that involved firing rays of intense heat at the aquasphere right before the shuttle would have launched. In theory, the rays would have burned a hole in the barrier and allowed the shuttle to break through.
So the aquasphere is like, you know, we've got the atmosphere and the stratosphere and all that. Like, the aquasphere is like another layer added onto that where it's just a veil of water that's in the air. That's interesting.
So flying straight up won't work. What if we came in at an angle instead? Oh, yeah. We can just use centrifugal force to increase the shuttle's natural thrust. This will totally work. I mean, I'm mostly positive it will totally work. Pretty much.
It's worth a shot. Besides, we're used to beating the odds by now.
Okay. So first, we need to check the shuttle and see if it can still fly.
Where is it exactly?
Right next to your hometown. Isn't that weird?
Not really, considering that Lant is in, you know, the center of the 3 continents.
Apparently, there's an entrance in the Seaside Cavern in northern Lant.
Perfect. Let's make for the Seaside Cavern at once.
Right. If we return to port, we can hire a ship that will take us to Lant. That'll be the fastest way to reach the cavern. Did you hear that, Sophie? You're going to be okay.
Thank you, Asbel.
Okay, so wait a minute, I still have some questions. What is Fodra? Is it a place? Why do we have to break through an aquasphere, which is apparently up there with the stratosphere and all that, to get to it? Is it like in the sky? Is it like in space or what? Why do we need a flying ship to get there, and why do we have to break through the aquasphere to get there? I'm honestly really curious as to what Fodra is exactly. I assume it's a place, but I feel like it might not be a place. I don't know.
Just hang in there.
All right, then. So off to Lant we go. Everything always goes back to Lant. Is this our 3rd time going to Lant? We started the game in Lant. We had to go to Lant when the Stratton military occupied it. And now we're going back to Lant to go through the Seaside Cavern. Very interesting indeed. All right, then. Bum 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 bum.
Sir, we just received an urgent message from Ol Ray. The fleet we sent to investigate World's Eye is under attack.
Who would be attacking us now? Windor?
No, sir. Apparently it's a group of monsters based on the island itself.
What?
What's the current status of the fleet?
They've sustained heavy damage, sir, and we're forced to retreat back to the harbor.
I will see them at once. I'd like to hear their story for myself.
We should get back to Ol Ray as well.
I really like Paradon. He's a really hands-on president. He likes to see everything with his own eyes and know exactly what's going on with everything. He's not satisfied with people just reporting to him. He has to go and see it. I like that. But anyways, let's get a move on. I think over here is where the turtle is, so I can just quick travel back there instead of having to run through. We actually could go and fight. I just remembered this. I kind of want to go and see if... I don't want to... I was going to say let's go fight the Rockagon, but I don't want to do it without Sophie. So once we get Sophie unlocked, we'll go back and try and battle the Rockagon. Also, I need to check my stuff. Life bottles are maxed. Let's buy like 2 of those and 2 of these just to be safe for now. Book of Swiftness. Spellbook that boosts movement speed on the field. I like the sound of that. Buy all of that. Alright, how do I use that book? How do I use this? A spellbook that boosts movement speed on the field. I'm still moving the same. How do you use this book of swiftness? Is there like a specific area? Yeah. Book of Swiftness. Flute that summons the Rockagon. How do these books work? Spellbook that halves your stats except accuracy but doubles the amount of SP you earn. I don't understand how these books work. I need to look up how those work. And I don't need to walk out this way. I need you to transport me to Ol Ray, however you pronounce it. Ol Ray, whatever it is. How much time have I got? No, I still got like 15 minutes. We still got a whole video to record. Let's go. Hooray, cutscenes!
Are the reports of monsters originating from World's Eye true?
Yes, sir. The moment we approached, they just came pouring out of that huge cocoon thing.
We tried to stand and fight, but we were terribly outnumbered. To stay would have meant the loss of the fleet, and so the order was given to fall back. Even now, the monsters continue to spread across the seas. We've had numerous reports of attacks on civilian vessels.
We should restrict sea travel at once. Perhaps this is part of King Richard's plan, and he thinks to conquer the world with a fantastic army of monsters.
No, this can't be.
Attend to the wounded, and get me estimates on the damage. Then gather every man who can wield iron and get them on ships. We must not let these monsters reach land.
Sir, yes, sir.
It seems sailing to Lont is out of the question.
This isn't good. We don't have time to spare.
Especially when we're literally on the only continent that has no connection to the other two. Because Fendel and Windor are both connected by by the strip of land that Lont is on. Whereas Strata is completely cut off from the two. The only way to get to it is to get to Strata, or for Strata to get to them is by sea.
Not to worry. I'll see that one of our ships gets you to your destination.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Come see me when you're ready to leave.
I'm ready to leave. Let's go. This will take you as far as Fendel. From there, you'll need to cross into Windor on foot. That's fine. Things are chaotic now, so we can't guarantee an easy return to Strata. Are you sure you're ready to go? That means we can't come back and fight the Rockagon later, but I don't want to fight the Rockagon until we heal Sophie anyways, so let's go. I might end up fighting the Rockagon post-game after I've beaten the main game. I don't know. It depends on if we get another chance to be at Strata with Sophie and all them available to fight before the, whatchamacallit, before the end of the game.